Hi everyone,
All right.
it's Miho from bilingualmc.jp and you're watching Voice Your Dream. バイリンガルフリーアナウンサーの野口美穂です。Well, I'm going live again and today's guest is somebody very special from Africa. Yeah, let me introduce Umar Isa Dandago from Nigeria. Welcome.
Thank you very much indeed. Hello, everyone. Good morning, Africa. Good evening, Asia. And yeah, good morning, America.
Yeah. Well, Umar just interviewed
Mhm.
me on this radio show that he hosts, which is called Global Arena at Vision FM Kanu in Nigeria, and that was a tough one, Umar.
I'm sorry. I
No,
just put the
no,
right questions to the right person. And I believe we got a lot of answers out of you.
I know. Well, yeah, I just shared what I knew, and I
Mm.
hope your audience will enjoy our conversation.
They
And
will definitely.
Yeah. 実はですね、先ほどこのウマール君っていうね、大学生の男の子なんですけれども、彼は、地元のカヌーっていうナイジェリアの町で DJ をしているんですが、彼の番組に私が呼んでいただいて、ちょっとインタビューをね、したんですね。で、せっかくなので、このウマール君にも私のこのライブに出てもらおうというふうに思ってお呼びしています。ね、なかなかアフリカのことって日本にいると伝わってこないと思うのでね、何かね、もし見てる方いらっしゃったら、コメント欄にぜひ質問を投げかけてください。Well, so I want to start by asking you about who you are, and you said you study mass communication at the Bayero University in your city in
Yes.
Nigeria. But what brought you to your radio station, and what motivated you to start your own radio show?
Well, thank you very much. It's really an honor and a privilege to be able to appear on your show. Absolutely. Even though I should have said hello in Japanese, but you haven't taught me that.
こんにちは。
Yeah, so I've said that on your behalf. I mean, you said that on my behalf because I can't pronounce it. But you're gonna have to teach me this. Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
as I said,
Yeah.
my name is Umar Isa Dandago. I'm a student of university, studying mass communication, journalism in Kano State, Bayero University, Kano. But earlier on, I was a science student. In fact, in Nigeria, we spend 6 years in primary school, then we spend 3 years in junior high school, and then 3 years in senior high school. But instead of me to spend 3 years in senior high school, I ended up spending 5 years. Not because of anything, but because I wanted to be good at science subjects like mathematics, physics, and chemistry. I had to start all over from 2014 to 2017, just because I wanted to study computer science, just like what my friend was then doing. Unfortunately, I realized towards the end of my stay at Day Science College, Kano, the name of our school is a prominent public school in Kano called Day Science College, Kano. It has graduated as many professionals as possible. So instead, towards the end of my stay there, I realized that maybe I wasn't born to study science. I haven't been made to be a scientist. So I looked at myself, and I looked into myself. I realized the potential that I have. So most of the time, I see like I'm very much interested and passionate about English, public speaking, because I even teach public speaking in our English teaching center. And then secondly, I'm interested in journalism. So I just decided to quit being a science student and went ahead to study mass communication. I started in 2019, earlier 2019, and then right now we are in our second year. But unfortunately, because of the COVID-19 and another thing terrible, because of the strike, the university lecturers are having strike. They are not working. They haven't been working. like since March, I think, or something of that nature. And then this COVID-19 came and disrupt everything. So, but I am in my second year studying journalism, and I'm very much passionate about my job. Even though I'm an artist, I'm not a full-time staff of the station. I just go there and do my own show weekly, week in, week out, and that's all. When I go on Sundays, I present my show. I just leave the station, go back to school, and that's it.
Oh, wow. So you do this on your own and you decide who you're going to interview and you just write up all the schedules and the questions and you record your sessions and play it on air? Wow.
Yes,
I
that's it. Yes,
see.
that's all I do. But
Mhm.
it's kind of stressing. It's kind of hard work. It takes a lot of hard work to do that. When I started, I realized that it was very easy because I used to do a couple of things, just like your MC things. I used to do it, but in an informal way. We still have a gathering. It's called Progressive Learners Association. It's an association of students from
Mhm.
different background, from different schools coming together, joining every Friday in order to discuss things, in order to present paper presentations and other public speaking related programs. That's what we do, and it's from there I got the impression of presenting global arena. So
Mhm.
yeah, of course, it's a very interesting thing, but I have to suffer a lot because I have to read a couple of things online. I have to download some books, and I have to watch a lot of news. But I thank
Ah,
God, it's quite interesting. I like it this way.
I see. Yeah, and also you said you've been interested in like English, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about, how people speak English. Like, is it your official language? Does that mean everybody can speak as well as you, or do people struggle in school to learn the language and be able to speak it fluently?
Great question, absolutely.
Mm.
In this part of the country, northern Nigeria, which is dominantly inhabited by, the dominant inhabitants are Hausa speaking people, then Fulani and other tribes. But anyway, almost everybody in the north can speak Hausa. That
Hmm.
Hausa can either be rich, can either be fluent, can either be good or partially good. But the dominant language is Hausa in the northern part of the country. So, which means that there are a lot of people who cannot speak English.
Mm.
It's only the students, it's only we that are in the academic line, yeah, of course, that are in the system are learning and teaching English language. But anyway, by the way, we have this kind of English called pidgin. It's a broken English. Uh, it doesn't have grammatical rules. The pronunciation is not up to the British standard or American standard or something of that nature. But if you hear, there are words from English language. But I also heard someone saying that Pidgin is a combination of different languages from
Hmm.
Nigeria and other West African countries. It's very good because it's like it's one of the tools that unites the people from different parts of Nigeria. Because
Mm.
recently, like 2 years or 3 years back, the BBC World Service, under BBC Africa Service, has
Mhm.
established three more services in Nigeria, apart from Hausa service that has been in existence for more than 60 years. So now we have Pidgin service, that's of the broken
Oh,
English, and then
really?
Yoruba and Igbo. Of course, it's a great thing. Yes.
I've heard of
So,
the name
yeah, you
pigeon.
heard of that?
Yeah, but it means, to me it means the English spoken in Hawaii, because it's the same
Yeah.
logic
Okay.
though. They mix their local
Oh,
words, or like, so the pigeon English is not like truly the
mm,
authentic American or British English,
yes,
but
it
they
is.
just speak it, yeah, in their daily
Yes, of
lives.
course.
I
Yeah, of course.
see.
And it doesn't. yeah, it's not being taught at school. You cannot go to university and study pidgin, but I don't know whether in the near future, because I've heard people saying that there are a lot of people writing in pidgin language, and even if you go to the BBC pidgin service or their social media platforms and their website, you can see that they are writing in pidgin language. But there are a lot of
Ah,
people who speak good English in Nigeria, of course. I
mm-hmm,
hope
of
I'm one of
course.
them. I hope
Yeah.
I'm one of them. So, yes. And here in the north, where a lot of people are speaking Hausa language, we try to teach them English language in our own way so that they can understand. Because there are a lot of people from this part of the country going to China, India, Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates for business, and
Mm-hmm.
some for schools. So they come to us. We teach them English language. I teach in 3 different English centers. One is called, I started in Albarka English lesson in Kano. Then I got another job with Kamfa Modern English Center. And then recently another one was opened and I got an opportunity to teach there. It's called Standard English Academy, also in Kano.
Mm.
So we teach English language, and the students there tell us that, yeah, they really enjoy and they really find what we teach them very useful.
Mm. Can kids go to school for free? I mean, is is compulsory education free in Nigeria?
Well, recently, like 1.5 months ago, a couple of weeks ago, I interviewed the Kano State Commissioner of Education on my show Global Arena. And one of the things that we talked about was the issue of there's a policy that our state government has established, introduced, that free and compulsory education. They said that every student, every kid, especially those in primary and secondary school, must go to school.
Mm.
Quote the word in quote, must. They must
Mhm.
go to school, one, and that education is being given free, though there are a lot of criticisms here and there. Even in your country, you said there are a lot of things, criticisms about the government. So not every government is perfect, even in the United States of America or in the UK. But there are a lot of things going on here. So the commissioner was able to convince his audiences, not me directly, because
Mhm.
I'm in the middle, I'm a journalist. I was trying to convince his audiences that they are trying to introduce and make it better, free and compulsory education. And which means if parents fail to send their kids to school, then they will probably face some punishments.
Mm. Wow.
Yes, but
Which
yeah, they are
is
doing great.
which is good. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good,
kids need
absolutely.
to go to school and get educated, right? And I heard, well, from my very quick research, uh,
Mm.
Nigeria is the 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 fast growing economy in Africa right now. And I heard
Yes.
a lot of people intellectual people used to go outside the country to get higher education and then get their like professional, like start their careers outside. But then I heard
Yes.
that recently they started to come back to Nigeria and start their own businesses. And does that mean the a lot of young people are now very, they have hope to uh, to live the life that what that you want, or
Mm.
is it like um, many people still want to go abroad and then
Well,
pursue their dream?
yeah, well, a lot of things in this question, but let me start with the issue of economy. Yes, our country, dear country, Nigeria, motherland, is said to be the first or the second largest economy in Africa. It's competing with South Africa.
Yeah.
Sometimes South Africa becomes the first, while sometimes Nigeria becomes the first. So it's like a competition between those two countries. But unfortunately, despite the riches that Nigeria has, especially in terms of oil. Nigeria is the sixth largest producer of oil in the
Hmm.
world. blessed with a lot of human and natural resources. But what we have been criticizing the country for is not being able to cater for the citizens, especially the poor people. There are a lot of poor people living in the country. Poverty is on the rise, inflation is also on the rise. A lot of things are going wrong in the country. But the government is saying every day, as a journalist, I need to balance. The government is saying every day that that it's trying its best to better the system, to better the situation, and make the country great. One of the unfortunate thing about our country, Nigeria, is not having a strong, what do you call it, educational system. That's why even the leaders of the country take their children abroad to study in some of the top universities of the world, in the UK, in the US, and even in some other African countries like Egypt, Uganda, in East Africa, and so on and so forth. It's an issue of leadership, and this is kind of controversial. But those people who are coming back to Nigeria, as you said, to build their own lives, are doing that because they have seen a lot of things in those countries and how the people of those countries are contributing towards the development of those countries. Initially, we used to think, or our youths used to think that it's only the government that can do the whole thing. But right now, it's not absolutely. Our people are starting to realize that the young people, have also a lot to offer in terms of developing the country. But as I said, the system of education in Nigeria is very weak, and that's why you've got university lecturers having troubles with the government, being on strike for months. But still, the education that we get in the country is very one qualitative. It's very good. It's of high quality, and that's why if we go abroad, let's say if we go to Tokyo, if we go to the US, if we go to London, that's in the UK, we emerge one of the top intelligent students there. Because I have a friend studying in New Delhi, there in India. He was telling me that when I had an interview with him, he was telling me that Nigerian students are praised for being one of the highly intelligent and intellectual students, and this is because of the kind of background we have got in the country. Yeah, partly because we have very good teachers. Absolutely, we have them, and we, Alhamdulillah, we thank God. Our brain is able to accumulate a lot of things. If we read, we understand, or we are able to internalize after understanding, and then make sure we put into practice what we learn.
Wow. So you said
Yes,
you would like to visit Japan someday, right?
yes, of course. It's one of my dreams.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about how people perceive us, like people who live in Japan, or like our culture, or do you watch manga, anime, or like, because we don't know much about Nigeria at all, because the media doesn't really cover what's going on in Africa. Oh, sorry, it's ウマールが止まっちゃったかも。どうだろう。いやー、結構彼、真面目な大学生だな。めっちゃきっと、インテリ系なんだろうね。お国でもね。ちょっと WeChat、WhatsApp か。WhatsApp で。Are you okay? あ、消えちゃった。まあ、こんなもんっすよ。海外の人とつなぐってね、もうそれぞれのネットのコネクションの問題があるとね、こういうアクシデントありますね。ちょっと WhatsApp で I have to top up my... Oh no! 携帯のデータ容量がもう終わっちゃった。嘘。そっか。 one of the challenges we're facing, especially the students. No, that's okay. ちょっと今、すみません。バババって打ってましたけれどもね。はい。7人見てくださったらありがとうございます。8人、Wow, thank you. よかったら、Hello って打ってください。そうなんですよ。今、ナイジェリアの北の方にある町、カヌーっていう町に住んでる大学生のウマールくんとライブやってたんですけど、多分向こうは携帯、Wi-Fi はあると思うけど、携帯でやってたから、そのデータ容量が、月額のデータ容量がいっぱいになっちゃって、もうそれを買い足さないと、またネットにつなげなくなってしまったみたいなので、これにて終了なんですって。ごめんねって感じですね。Oh, somebody hopped on. Hi. Hi, Janice. Hi, where are you watching this from? I was chatting with my new friend in Nigeria, Africa. And he interviewed me on his show at a radio station in his local town in the north of the country. And yeah, I did my I did my interview really quick. Okay. いや、そうそう、聞いて分かったと思うんですけど、向こうでもナイジェリアでも公用語英語とは言うものの、やっぱり本当はそれぞれの部族の言葉があるんですよね。なので私たちが日本語を喋ってて、外国語として英語を話す、勉強するみたいな感じでマスターしてるんだと思うんですけれどもね。でも、すごい、本当に、ジャーナリズムのこととか、あと、そういうポリティクスのこととか、すごく詳しいので、きっと将来偉い人になるって思いますね。ジャニスさん、you're watching this from Chiba. Welcome. 千葉から見てくださってる。そうですか。いや、千葉、そっち大丈夫かななんか、雷雨とか大丈夫かな ?Do you have a thunderstorm in your area? Has the weather been bad? 大丈夫？そう。でね、なんで彼とつながったかっていうと、このライブ、今皆さん見てくださってるのが YouTube なんですが、YouTube の何個か前かな、3つぐらい前の、2本前かの動画に、私が出てる、ニューノーマルっていういろんな国のバイリンガル MC、普通にね、そのイベント MC のみんなが集まって、サミットをやったんですね。で、それのホストのジョイス・ダニエルズっていう人が、彼女がナイジェリア出身で、多分彼女がその私たちの何人かに声をかけて、今のウマール君とつないでくれたっていうことなんですよ。うん。Janice says, nope, okay, it's calm, peaceful, no rain, no thunder. That's good. It was a little bit windy this afternoon here in central Japan. I live in Gifu. そう、今日はすごい風も強かったです。Well, anyway, we know so little about Africa. But when I was traveling with my husband in 2006 and 7, Yeah, especially when we were in Europe, we saw a lot of like news on Africa and what their economy. なんかやっぱり日本にいるとヨーロッパとかアフリカとか、まあ、南米とか全然情報ってパッシブに見てても全然入ってこないですね。なのでずっとね見てるとねアホになっちゃうと思うんですけどね。あ、ウマールがバック。He's back.
Yes, I am
Hey.
back. Should we continue?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to spend all your, credits. I mean, gigabytes on your phone. So let's make it short. Uh-oh, また止まっちゃった。Oh. Janice says, my hubby was born in South Africa. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Can you hear me? あー、電波悪いな。しゃあないな。あ、
Mhm. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello,
I can
yes.
hear and see you.
Yes, I have. Yes, very good. I can see the clock is ticking. We are like 26 minutes.
Yeah. So
What did you do when I went offline?
I was just talking to myself and also to Janice, whose husband was born in South Africa.
Yeah, great. So,
Yeah.
should we continue?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just let's make it short because I know you are
Yes.
spending your credits on your phone.
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
of course. And you see, the COVID situation has rendered a lot of teachers unemployed.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, of
Oh
course.
well. Then, so tell me a little bit about what you have experienced, regarding Japan. Like, did you grow up like watching like animes, Japanese animes, or like, what do people know about Japan?
Well, I came to know about the Japanese animes like 2 years back. I think it was in 2018 when I was coaching a student on how to improve his English language. He was about to sit for, was it IELTS exam or TOEFL exam, something of that nature, such English international English examinations. He was about to sit for that exam. Then my boss at school asked me to coach him on how to improve his listening skills, pronunciation, and conversation. So I was chatting to him about the kinds of movies that he watches. So he said he's interested in Japanese animes and other stuff like that. I didn't know much about them, and I unfortunately I don't watch Japanese movies. But I will start very soon because I told you earlier on that my friend Umar Hassan, that we call Umar Jari, is interested in martial arts. So he was telling me about a lot of Japanese movies that are very interesting and very cultural as well. So I will start watching them. But yeah, because of the way I follow the news, I watch international media and I see how great and how beautiful Japan is. I began to develop interest in the country.
I see. Do you, in big cities, do you have Japanese restaurants, or do you know about Japanese food, for example?
I don't know absolutely. I only know about the Chinese restaurants. But
Okay.
there is an area called Nasarawa GRA. It's like a government residential area. There are a lot of white people like you there, Americans, Chinese, Asians, and so on and so forth. So most of those Chinese restaurants are located, based on what I know, are located in Nasarawa GRA. So I don't know whether there are Japanese restaurants over there, but I have friends. I have my university friends over there, and I will ask them. Yeah, if there is any Japanese restaurants.
I see. I see. Yeah, we
Like
eat a lot of.
I forgot to tell you this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I have a friend. Her name is Sadia Buchi. She's also one of my excellent classmates at university. She always tells us that she is a very good chef. She can cook a lot of things, a lot of foods, a lot of kinds of food, both regional. I mean, ours, domestic, local, and then the international one. So I'm visiting her tomorrow. When I go there, I will talk to her about the conversation I've had with you, and I will ask her if she can cook any of the Japanese meal.
Good, good.
Yes,
Yeah. Maybe she can get you some sushi.
sushi. So I will tell her this.
Yeah, yeah. I see.
Great.
Well,
Mm.
just a little bit about, what I know about Africa. It's that, from my trip to Kenya. I know it's like a total different country, but
Yes.
in your country, do you have the similar, like, landscapes, or do you have like nature and the wild animals, and what do we expect to see when we go to Nigeria?
Well, when you come to Nigeria, depending on the place you land, if you land in Kano, you will see that the land is flat mostly. We don't have many. It's not too. We don't have many hills. It's not like a highlanding place or something of that nature. But we have some rocks. We have hills like Goranduse and Dala. They are famous hills in Nigeria. Well, the land is very good, is fertile. We are able to farm a lot of things, rice, maize, many other things that we agricultural products. When you go to Lagos, Lagos is like a coastal state because it's close to the Atlantic Ocean. You have a beach. You have what is this called? There's an island. There's an artificial island. I don't know whether it's true and it's truly an artificial. But somebody was telling me that it's an artificial island called. Oh my God! Let me remember this. Victoria Island. Victoria Island. It's one of the beautiful places in Nigeria. So if you go to Lagos, you have those places, but you have a lot of people doing their own businesses, especially in Lagos. It's highly crowded and populated, so as Kano as well. So there is a competition. Some people are saying that Kano is the most populous state in Nigeria. Others are saying Lagos is the most populous state in Nigeria. So if you go to Abuja, the capital, you see a lot of beautiful buildings. You see a lot of white people moving around because there are a lot of embassies, diplomats are there, international guys, international people like you mostly prefer to go to Abuja. But I don't know. I don't know if there are some wild animals in Nigeria. We have zoos. In Kano, there is a zoo. Hope if you come, I can escort you to the zoo and see a lot of wildlife over there. There is Yankari Game Reserve, also in, I think, Bauchi State in northern part of Nigeria. So I know you guys like to see the wildlife.
Yeah, was so fascinating to see the wildlife when I was in Kenya, and I'm sure like you have this, something, to amaze us and other people as well. And
Of course.
if we come to Japan, if you come to Japan, we have like big cities like Tokyo and countrysides like mountains, high mountains, and hot springs because we are on the volcanic belt. Yeah,
Yes.
and great food, seafood, and like culture, history, and a whole lot. But yeah, I really hope
Yeah.
this COVID will end soon so that we
Yes,
can
of
fly
course.
to the other places.
Yes, of course. Of course. Me too. I'm waiting for two things. First of all, I'm waiting to finish my university, and secondly, no. First of all, I'm waiting to finish. I'm waiting for the COVID-19 to go, and secondly, for me to finish my university and then start flying. flying like a fly.
Fly out. Yeah.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry to I think I need to let you go now because
No problem.
I don't want you to pay, extra bucks to,
No
top up
problem.
your
No problem.
sure. Okay.
No problem.
My
It's
my
nice being with you.
yeah, sure. Thanks. Okay, my
Yeah,
show is called Voice Your Dream. And voice
very
means
good.
like you speak out loud
Yes,
what your dream is. And I would like to wrap this up by asking you, what's your dream?
very
Yeah,
good question.
like
Very good question.
or in the future, like your lifetime dream or goal.
Yes, my lifetime dream is to be an internationally renowned and recognized international journalist. I want to
Mhm.
be an international journalist. My dream is to work for the BBC Hausa service, first of all, because we are Hausa people, and then to move on to the BBC World Service, to the larger BBC World Service community, and be able to tell African stories to the global audiences that we have. And another thing is that being me there, I mean, if finding myself there will give me a lot of opportunities to travel the world and see how the world is. And maybe towards the end of my life, I hope, God willing, I will be a professor.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes,
Perfect dream. Yeah,
yes,
you're
of
not too
course.
far from becoming a BBC
Wow.
correspondent.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Or if in Japan you can establish a Hausa service that could tell African stories to Hausa people in Asia and Hausa people in Africa, fine, I'll be able to come and help.
Yeah, okay.
That's great. Media is my dream, is my thing in a big
hmm
way.
hmm And being able to speak English and communicate your message to the crowd is very, very essential, right?
Of
Yeah,
course, it
I,
is.
I see.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Well, thank you for having me on your show, Mar, and I'm so happy to
Yeah,
have you on mine.
I'm also happy to be on your show too because you are, I don't know, how can I say, you are making me a popular guy. You're making me a celebrity. Yeah, like you.
I hope so. I have a couple of
Yeah,
thousand followers on YouTube. Yeah.
that's great. That's great.
Yeah,
And
you
I hope my friends will be able to view this interview
mm-hmm. It's live and it's going to be posted on YouTube after we finish this session. So I'm going to send you the link. お、固まっちゃった。じゃあ、こんな感じでいいですかね。I think I need to wrap it up without Umar saying goodbye, but I think it's okay with him. ということで、今日はアフリカ、ナイジェリアのカノという北部にある町の、ラジオ局で DJ をしている、ジャーナリスト専攻の大学生、ウマール・イサ・ダンダゴさんに来ていただきました。Well, Janice, thank you so much for your comments and whoever is going to watch this after this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. じゃあね。Well, before we go, I forgot to pitch this in. Well, if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, if you would like to improve your English and Japanese speaking voice, I've got a list of my daily vocal warm-ups written in Japanese. I'm sorry. Yeah, written only in Japanese, but it's there. So I'm going to put the link below. So yeah, please grab your freebie. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.